So later after this treatment, right, I'll do again the analysis to show you the difference of the treatment. See?
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared looking at that. This is so scary.
It's okay.
Oh gosh. Oh my god.
Double scalp mask is really better for you.
Okay.
Then we see after treatment, see how is the effect.
Okay. Thank you. Guys, good afternoon. I'm here at Novena Square. So guys, I'm going to TrichoCare. I am going to go for a hair spa. So I'm going to take this promo that they have. Let's see whether this is a cure-all for my problematic hair. So what are you going to do with me?
We're doing the scalp cleansing mask and the hair protein and peel.
Okay.
And also this hair mask.
So what is the machine?
Today's machine is infrared machine, is for stimulations.
Okay.
To stimulate our scalps, the blood circulations, and also to kill germs.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of doing hair mask, right, I prefer you to use both scalp masks. You have the right to choose whether to use for scalp or use for hair. Based on the scanning, right, I would prefer you to go for the both scalp mask.
Okay. Is the package that I'm taking now
Can do.
that?
Can do.
Okay, so let's do whatever you suggest.
Yeah, so we focus on the scalp first.
Yes.
A few moments later.
So what are we doing today?
So apply the mask in you.
Okay. So what will that mask do?
Okay, the mask actually will help to soften the dead skin. To remove the hardened sebum from the dead skin of the face.
So guys, the lady is applying the mask because earlier when we did the analysis of my scalp, right, you saw that it was so dry. So this mask is going to condition the scalp. Right, para siyang nagpa-painting. No? She's applying a plum extract, and this is an organic substance. She's applying on the scalp. Kasi my scalp is so dry. Kakatakot. Is that a paintbrush?
Yes.
So the feeling is like it's cool. So the scalp blockage, that's the first time I get to hear about that. How does it affect the health of the hair?
Because it blocks the pores as well as to the follicles.
Yeah.
So when sometimes too much of the impurity in the follicles, right, it will cause the hair start growing not unhealthy and thinning. So that's actually why the people they start to having like a thinning and hair loss.
Okay, I am not experiencing. I have a lot of hair. That's why I don't think I'm experiencing hair loss. But my hair loss is different. I have a lot of falling hair. Yeah, and that's I think the reason why the volume of my hair is like that because there are many baby hairs as well.
So exactly in fact that the blockage can be like accumulations. That means that the accumulation is just started then it causes a lot of hair fall. So the issue actually will be accumulate for some times. So that's the reason that it start to affect the hair texture. Sometimes I think the hair will become like raw, brittle, breakage. Yes, so it's due to unhealthy of the scalp.
So after the masking, what is the next process? You will sit this for how many minutes?
So this one will leave it on for around like 10 to 15 minutes. So after that you go for the hair wash.
Okay.
So you rest for a while, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, that's masking and you can see na-applyan na ng plum substance ang aking hair. Feels different when someone is washing your hair. It's like you're massaging it.
It is
I can
I will need to do a massage later on for you as well.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
not
just-
doing that for myself.
I'm doing it and a brief wash now.
Is it the same shampoo that you use for the first wash and the second wash?
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah, I can feel that it's cool. So what mask are you going to put now?
I'm putting an intensive active mask for you.
Intensive active mask. What is it made of?
Mostly white clay.
White clay.
White clay. This one is a very cool mask. Okay, but they are actually very good for collagen production.
So what does collagen do? What does collagen do?
Collagen do they actually produce a lot of like like our face, we
Uh-huh.
have a lot of like collagen. Why? That actually makes our face without any wrinkles, right?
Yeah.
Likewise for our hair,
Okay.
we do not need any wrinkles on our scalps.
Oh, so there's wrinkled scalp.
Yeah.
I never
So that
know.
you can actually sag, your eyes will sag.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never
When
knew
you
that.
See, like this and this is actually the difference there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We actually have saggy eyes. Why do you have saggy eyes? Half of people looks like old. Why do people look old? Why? Why?
Because of loss of collagen. But I never knew that it's the scalp also. Okay.
I think a lot of people do not know about it.
So I can't just eat foods with collagen? Do I need external sources of
Not
collagen?
necessary because whatever we eat, they actually goes into our body, right?
Uh-huh.
And they become? They become amino acids.
Uh-huh.
So when you become amino acids, is what highly sought for our body, right?
Uh-huh.
This kind of minerals are amino acids. So what happens that once they become amino acids, they will actually be taken up by most of our major organs, the vital organs, like our heart, our liver, our pancreas, our brains especially. They need more amino acids. So when it comes to that thing, you realize that most of the collagen are being taken away by the time your blood actually circulates to your scalp. So when it comes to the scalp, there is
Nada.
nada.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of people they find that the hair is the first one that actually shows signs of aging.
Oh.
Very young, just my youngest customers who come in to me with hair loss issues, 17 years old.
Oh.
I've seen too many of them. So, so we actually have to take care of ourselves. Even whether or not we are actually using it for maintenance or not, we have to take care of it, when we are young. Of course, whatever you can't see is, most of us won't bother about it. Because out of sight, out of mind. But if let's say based on that, that is the one that supports us.
So guys, we'll wait for another 10 minutes. So she just applied the mask number 2 and it is from a clay. I don't know whether this is bentonite, but yeah, this feels so cool and it's so refreshing, and she gave me a massage. So yeah. So I'm on my second washing.
Yes.
So what we're going to rinse is the clay. I think this has a good lighting.
Can?
Yeah.
Your scalp is actually quite oily, yeah?
So what's the difference of an oily scalp and a dry scalp?
Okay, it depends. Okay, when you say oily scalp and dry scalp, that of course is actually based on the oil secretion that you have.
Okay.
Okay, and that is actually genetic. We can't change that.
Uh-huh.
But of course, if let's say you're talking about like habits, your personal habits is actually changing, that actually causes it, then of course it's another story. But of course, we base on. Come on, just put it down here.
So what causes dandruff? Is it an oily scalp or a
It's a
dry
bacteria.
scalp? So regardless of what type of
Bacteria.
scalp. whether you are oily or dry.
Yeah. Okay. And dandruff-wise, they have oily dandruff and dry dandruffs. So it depends on which one are you having. Yeah. So if let's say, of course, there are some cases that the person who do not actually do a thorough cleansing, then I think dandruff is one of the reasons that they will start to have it. But another reason is actually when you have bacteria on your scalps, and that is the one they are actually sucking up all those fatty acids from your scalp. Then that is actually the real issues of your dandruff issues. So it depends on which one is yours.
So what's the relationship of stress with dandruff?
Free radical.
I see.
Yeah. When you have too many free radical, your body are not able to actually have enough of this immune systems to fight with it.
Oh, so the bacteria can do anything.
The bacteria is actually stronger than you.
Okay.
Then that's where it actually comes about.
Then what causes falling hair then?
A lot of issues. Which one are yours now? Because I've not seen your scalp before, so I won't know. I will have to
I have a lot of falling hair.
For how long already?
Long time. Maybe that's the reason why I have a very wavy hair, because it affects the volume of my hair.
Okay.
Because some are long and some are baby hair, right? Because every now and then everything is every day there is falling hair.
Okay. Having falling hair is I won't say is uncommon, but one thing is that so long that the falling hair are able to grow back. If the falling hair is not able to grow back, then probably you are actually facing a severe hair loss issues.
Oh, so I don't have hair loss.
Then yet you are.
But I have a lot of falling hair.
No,
I
yeah.
collect everything on,
Does it grow
on the
back?
sink. It does grow back.
But that's okay. If it doesn't, then probably it's time for you to do something about it. Because sometimes I think when the hair don't grow back, it's the symptoms that your scalp is trying to tell you something about them. Yeah.
So last time I used to go to salons to rebond. So they are using a lot of chemicals there. And for a year now I stopped going there. So
Usually, like all those chemicals, what they did is that they will actually break down all our own defense systems from our scalps or the hair as like the protective barrier, like the keratinocytes and everything. So once they actually being obstructed and destroyed, then the chemicals can penetrate, right?
maybe that's the blockage that was seen earlier.
So when you actually have a lot of blockage, what happens is that all those chemicals can actually make all those clogs even much more stubborn.
Okay.
So that is usually once it's actually very stubborn, that's how you actually start to have follicle filaments, all this thing that actually causes all the falling of hair and not regrowing back.
I see. Yeah, my hair has a mind of its own and I cannot control it. That's my problem.
Oh well, come here.
What about that machine? What's that?
This one is nanomist.
What?
Nanomist.
Nanomist.
Yeah.
What does it do?
This one is to break down the molecules of the ampules or the tonic that we actually apply on our scalps. Yeah. Because usually, if let's say you talk about the molecules of the ampules or stuff like that, the molecule by itself is actually pretty small. But one thing is that there are limitations towards the penetrations. So usually we actually use a nanomist to actually enhance or probably help the penetrations.
It looks like a makeup artist.
It is. Because when you actually do this airbrush and all this, well of course this one is finer than that. Because airbrush, you were to put paint inside here, this one is stuck. That's why this one is smaller. That's why we call it nanomist instead. So despite the fact that the shape is almost the same because they have the same function of it by breaking down the molecules. But if let's say here, the thickness of the paint and this ampule is totally entirely different. Yeah. And that's the technology behind it.
I see. what I am having today actually is not a rebond, but it's more of a scalp treatment. So early here, 2 types of mask has been applied on my hair and ampoules. And now we are at the last stage. It's going to be blow dry. So later on, my scalp will be analyzed again, and let's see the difference. Let's compare. Thank you for that. I look like Kamala Harris now. Actually, this is my first time to have curls. Thank you very much. Okay. Guys, this is infrared lights and I'll be undergoing this treatment for the next 10 minutes. This looks like I'm in outer space. There's a visible difference.
You see the stones, small moss, the whole stuff. You see, shining. There's a gone.
Yeah, but there are still clogged pores, right?
Yes, the pores, the clogged.
So usually how long will it take us to remove those clogged pores?
It's actually depending on, it's not individual case on. Some people it needs small sessions, like maybe up to 20 sessions.
20
Some,
sessions?
Yeah, some like probably like 10 sessions.
But if you compare my condition to them,
They're quite receptive towards our treatment and so far. You see, so clean. I would say around 10, you'll be able to see better results. Because this things will eventually come back again because of the accumulations of dead skin after like 7 to 14 days. That's because of our body still like generating all those things, the oil and also the dead skin. So we will still have to come back every 2 weeks.
okay.
To remove all the dead skin.
Guys, ito po ang before and after ng treatment ko, and medyo nakahinga-hinga po ang pores ng aking scalp. So, marami pong salamat sa pagsama sa akin sa aking adventures for today. I have a lot of discoveries in terms of how I should take care of my scalp and kung ano na ba ang condition nito and how it's really affecting yung condition ng hair ko. So, guys, I just wanted to thank you for joining me. Ako po si Mariel Bautista, nag-uulat mula sa Singapore. I hope you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye! So thank you very much for the guys who assisted me today. So they want to say bye-bye. Bye!